Welcome to Board Game Barrage. Today's video will be a board game review. Hey guys, welcome to Board Game Barrage. My name is Jeff, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Kickstarter game Karmaka. So this campaign ended in January 2016, and it was fulfilled in October 2016. So we just got it in. So let's go take a look at the box opening. Alright, so as you can see, the pieces all look great, the quality is there, the artwork is really stunning, it is gorgeous artwork. I am a big fan of all of the art in this game. And this was the first game done by Hemisphere Games, which is the company that made it, and I am happy to say that it all looks great. The one downfall that I would say the game had, just opening the box without actually playing, would be that the card quality is a bit lacking, in that after the first game we did have to sleeve them with penny sleeves. It's nothing too expensive, and they are standard size, so you can pick them up in basically any game shop in your area. But other than that, game looks great. So let's take a look at how it sets up and how the game plays. So to play Karmaka, you're going to put the Karmic ladder in the center of the table and place the Karmic rings next to it within reach of all players. Then Since we are setting up for a 2-player game today, you're going to stick the meeples in the bottom in the dung beetle section of the karmic ladder. Then what you're going to want to do is shuffle up the Karmaka cards and deal 4 to each player face down. This will be the player's starting hands. Then you're going to deal a separate pile to each player of 2 cards face down. This will be their starting life deck. Finally, you're going to take the rest of the cards and place them face down on the table within reach of all players, and that will be the well. And that's how you set up Karmaka. In the game of Karmaka, the goal is to be the first player to achieve transcendence, which is to be the first player to reach the top of the karmic ladder. So gameplay is quite simple to learn, but hard to master. Players take turns playing a card from their hand in one of 3 ways. You can play it for points, you can play it for the effect, or you can put it into future life. Play continues over a series of lives until one player reaches the top of the ladder, or transcendence. At the start of a player's turn, if their life deck has cards in it, they draw 1 card from it. If it's empty, they skip this step. The first way to play a card is you can play it for points. The way you do this is you play it face up in front of you. Once you reincarnate, these will determine if you move up the karmic ladder or not. The second way to play a card is for the effect. To do this, you announce that you're using it for its effect and follow the instructions on the card. Then you need to offer it to your rival to go into their future life pile. The way you do this is if the card specifically targeted one of them, you need to offer it to that player first. If not, you go in clockwise order. So you offer it to them, and if they want it, it goes into their future life pile for next use. If they pass it, it goes to the next player in a clockwise order, always skipping the player who played the card. If no rival wants it, it goes into the ruins in the center of the table. The last way to play a card is to put it into your future life. The way you do this is you take a card from your hand and put it face down into your future life pile. These will be available for use once you reincarnate. If a player has cards left in their life deck on their turn, they are actually allowed to pass their turn and not play a card anywhere. However, if your deck is empty, you need to play a card. It is not an option. To move up the karmic ladder, players play cards until both their life deck and hand are empty. On their next turn, they reincarnate, taking all the cards in their future life deck into their hand. If the total is less than 6 cards in their hand, they take cards off the top of the well to create a life deck so that the cards in their hand and their deck is equal to 6. During a turn where you reincarnate, it takes your whole turn, so you don't get to play a card or draw a card for that turn. When you reincarnate, you score all of the points of the deeds you've played 4 points only, and only for 1 color. So even if you've played a green and a blue card, you'll only score the highest point value of one of the colors, not both. So if you score enough to move up the ladder as shown on the board, you'll move up as normal. If you don't score enough deeds because someone has destroyed your cards or you didn't have enough of the same color, you receive a karmic ring instead of moving up the ladder, and you have to repeat the same level you just finished. Karmic rings can be used as 1 point when scoring during reincarnation. So if you have 5 total deed points and you actually need 6, you can cash in a ring you have from earlier in the game for 1 point. You do not need to do this on your very next time reincarnating after you get the ring. You can keep it, say on step 1 until the end of the game, and then cash them all in at once. The first player to achieve transcendence is declared the winner. No additional turns are taken, and the game is over. And that's how you play a game of Karmaka. So final thoughts. After playing the game, I thought the game was really good. All my friends had a great time. The strategy and in-depth level is really high. You gotta have combos going from one life to the next and knowing whether or not you want to go up or not. So there's a lot of extra levels of depth there that you really need to think about. So I liked it. It's a pretty good game. If you want to check it out, I have the link for the Kickstarter page, and it's available to the mass market now. So go check it out. That'll be it for us, and we'll see you next time. On behalf of everyone at Board Game Barrage, we thank you for watching our video. For more, please visit our channel or subscribe below. Thank you.